Welcome to your productive video on how to do pipe and drape. You have a couple different parts of pipe and drape. You've got base plates, which have nipples. That is an industry term. The nipples can be moved to different parts of the base plate. You can unscrew a bolt here and re-screw it right here if you need to move it to a different part of the base plate in order to make the pipe and drape a little more flush to the wall. We also have cross pipes. Most of our cross pipes are 8 feet. They also have 2 holes. These are going to be the holes that you can extend out to have different lengths for your cross pipes. Our cross pipes are 10 feet at the first hole and 12 feet at the second hole. Generally speaking, you're only going to be using the first hole at 10 feet. Up pipes are what actually make the cross pipes go tall with the drape on. And then, of course, you have your drape. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place the base plates evenly spaced out for your run of drape. So, you've got your base plate here, and you're going to measure the distance to your next base plate using a cross pipe. So, I'm going to pull it out to the first hole. And you'll see right here, the button clicks into the first hole. And that makes it so that the pipe isn't going to move out of its spot. Then, you're going to measure your first distance. So, first base plate here, then you measure to your next base plate here. So, we're going to do that with all of the base plates. There's your second one. When you have 3 base plates, you only need to use 2 cross pipes. If you had 4 base plates, you would only need to use 3 cross pipes. This is because you're always going to have one more base plate and up pipe than you will cross pipes. And that's because there has to be an end and a beginning to the run of drape. So, I'm going to put in my cross pipes. They tend to have the top part of them start to slide out. You have this little metal bit that if you release the weight of the pipe, so you hold it up a little bit and then clip this metal bit up, then you can slide the cross pipe back down. As soon as you drop it though, it's going to catch the metal part of the up pipe. So, I'm going to bring it all the way down for all of our up pipes. Now, our up pipes are special. Our up pipes actually have 2 levels of these metal locking mechanisms. So this allows you to start on the first one, and once you get to the top of that, you'll find the top by a sticker on the pipe, and it says, "Do not raise above this level." So, keep it at that level. There we go. And then you can raise the next part. Always raise the top part first, because otherwise, then you can't get as much length out of them. These will go all the way up to 16 feet. Take a piece of drape. You're going to want to find the part that has the seam. So see the seam right here in the fabric? Well, you're going to want to put that to the back. You never want the seam to be facing the audience. With a 10-foot span, I'm going to use 3 pieces of drape panel per section. That's 3 pieces of paneling, all with the seams facing out. Now I'm going to lift it up, and I'm going to put these hooks that are on the ends of the cross pipe into the slots in the up pipe. So there's 3 things that you want to do. First, you want to cap every single up pipe, and really try to make it so that the fabric of the drape is completely covering that pole. You also want to pull the front of the drape around a little bit with that capping so that when you actually raise the drape, it covers the pole and you can't see it at all. Now the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to gather the drape behind so that when we raise it up, it pulls it up from the front and we can pretty much put it to any height and it's going to look good. The final thing I'm going to do is try to even out, or zhuzh, and this is an industry term, zhuzh the drape to have evenly spaced ripples across the whole thing. So, I'm gathering it in the back, and I'm zhuzhing it. Now, if you ever feel like you're not getting enough ripples, add another panel to your section of drape. That is always a valid option, as long as you have the drape to do it. So, let's do the second section. The next part is to raise the drape. So, you're going to start with that top pole. And I'm not going to go too crazy high because I want the hooks to stay into place. So, I'm going to bring that one up a little bit, then I'm going to move. Let's just keep it even and going across for the most part. Now this one I can keep going. I'm going to take it all the way to the sticker. Slide my sticker. Now that I've gotten to the height of where this first pole can go, I'm going to move to the next pole. Now you're seeing we're getting pretty close to the ceiling, so I'm going to get the drape nice and close up there. We're going to call that one good. Now you can kind of step back, make sure that it all looks nice, flat, and even. Now it looks pretty flat. This one on the end might have a little bit of an up curve. So I'm going to drop it just a little bit. Maybe just a centimeter or two. When you're doing this, you want to strive for absolute perfection. You want your drape to be completely even across the top. I'm going to take this drape that has been gathered, and I'm going to kind of widen it out. I'm going to take the ends of it, and I'm going to pull them around the pole so you cannot see the pole. So I want it wide. We don't want any gaps in the drape. Now, you find that you can't get rid of a drape gap. There are binder clips in the Oh Shit kit in the second drawer that you can use.
What's on a lock off, sound problem? What's on a lock off?